Hello. I saw a tweet on my timeline that I wanted to share. It's screenshots from a Tumblr post, so I'm just going to share that with y'all because I thought it was great. So the person who posted these screenshots, she wrote, "Every act of misogyny is a hate crime. Boys are predators, not companions. They aren't to be reasoned with. Start projecting yourself at any cost, no matter how crazy it appears, and other women if you can. The ship for reformation and reconciliation sailed ages ago." And she shared a post from Tumblr that says, "Friendly reminder that men together perfectly fit the definition of a terrorist group. Terrorism, in its broadest sense, is the use of intentional violence and fear to achieve political or ideological aims. The term is used in this regard primarily to refer to intentional violence during peacetime or in the context of war against non-combatants, mostly civilians and neutral military personnel. Men are not a neutral group. Not politically, not positionally, and economically. They actively participate in violence as intimidation against innocent women and children and even other men to advance and maintain patriarchy. Misogyny is an ideology and a practice. It is a belief system with a long, old history of books, sermons, articles, and propaganda art pieces. It has its philosophers, its academics, and its politicians. You do not have to look far to be buried alive by examples. Men torture women for being women. Men create stereotypes and archetypes in books and movies to convince men and children of their otherness, their inhumanness. See, the male politicians say behind a pulpit at a conference in the boardrooms, she doesn't feel pain. She is made to be penetrated. She exists to supply offspring. She is made to be owned. It is an economic necessity that women and girls are made available to the man for sex. It is a human right. Human right. See, the male artist and propagandist says, the woman is hysterical, emotional, crazy, romantic. A woman is soft and must be soft. A woman is fuckable and must be fuckable. A woman is sex and must be used for it. Her beauty is our intellectual property. As men, we must claim it, display it, define it, and we can. We have. See, the religious man says from his pedestal, the woman is a whore. Easily tricked and deceived, untrustworthy, she cannot be an authority, only a mother, only a servant. A woman who denies her meekness is diseased and to be burned. It is not wrong to own slaves. It is not wrong to own wives. God is in our image." See, the academic man says during his lecture, history is man's invention. The suffering of women is an evolutionary fact and is not truly suffering, for it is natural. It is her destiny. The male body is excellence. The male body is default humanity. What is his body, what he needs, is what she needs, for she is a weaker version of him. And our brothers listened and our fathers learned, and it showed up in our homes. The propaganda showed up on our dinner tables, in car drives. Each new century, each new generation of men pick up the movement and carry on the march. It was burning women at the stake. Now it's using their faces to torture them with deep fake porn. It evolves, but not on its own, not mysteriously or naturally, but because people, men, keep fighting to maintain the status quo. It is active. It is a deliberate and strategic movement. It is violent. It is hatred. It is purposeful. It is there to convince any man of conscience that what patriarchy does, what it stands for, is not morally wrong. It needs to be done. It is the natural order of things. Women are halfway people, and so they deserve halfway rights. Women are chattel, and so they should be well kept. They are not being unreasonable. It is the world. It is the truth. It's not politics. It's common sense. Don't fall for propaganda. Take their hate seriously, because they mean to ensure the subjugation of women. They believe in it and will do the worst things possible to maintain the regime. It is a regime. It is real. Do not gaslight yourselves or let others gaslight you. This is not politically neutral or natural. It is not culturally benign, and it is not destiny. It is not healthy or normal human behavior. It is a regime that has to repurpose itself and its propaganda to stay afloat. It must keep recruiting. Please don't fall for the women can be just as bad, not all men propaganda. Men as a group are not a neutral political party. Resist.